From Keene in the Shire, the Liberty Media capital of the world, this is Daryl W. Perry, host of FPP Radio News for Thursday, December 24th, 2015. Silver is trading at $14.31 per ounce. Gold is valued at $1,073 per ounce. And according to BitcoinAverage.com, the average price of Bitcoin is $456. Antiwar.com reports, though the Iraqi military secured no gains in Wednesday's fighting in Ramadi, they bragged about a huge death toll among the Islamic State fighters, claiming hundreds of fighters from the Islamic State were killed since Tuesday, and the city would be totally retaken in a matter of days. The death toll is noteworthy because they'd only estimated a couple of hundred the Islamic State fighters left in the entire city on Monday, and despite claiming once again to have killed at least that many, there seem to be more than a few remaining. Iraqi officials first moved into Ramadi earlier this month and have been predicting victory in a matter of days ever since. The hope is to have it done by year's end. The Islamic State has held the city since May and still holds key central portions, including provincial capital buildings. A large number of civilians are still believed to be trapped in the city, though dozens were reported to have escaped into government-held areas as fighting raged into the afternoon on Wednesday. The city initially had around 500,000 residents, but the on-again, off-again fighting there, as with much of Iraq, has left many displaced.
In 1999, Daryl W. Perry began a search for traditional values, which led him down a path to the ideas of liberty. He tells the story in A Rebel's Journey, My Path to Liberty. Of the book, Dr. Brian Sovereign says, sometimes it's funny, and sometimes I think it's crazy, but it's always authentic. Find A Rebel's Journey, My Path to Liberty by Daryl W. Perry on Facebook, read reviews on Amazon, ask for A Rebel's Journey wherever books are sold, or visit arebelsjourney.com.
UPI reports Virginia will stop honoring most out-of-state concealed carry permits, a move to tighten gun control laws without involving the legislature. State Attorney General Mark R. Herring announced the plan Tuesday. Virginia will no longer honor the permits from 25 states with which it currently has a reciprocity agreement. Herring said, "While you are here in Virginia, you are subject to the Commonwealth's gun laws." He added that the 25 states have relatively lax gun laws compared to those in Virginia. The state's new policy, which goes into effect in February, is one which a number of state governors are adopting to address gun violence without expecting Republican-controlled legislatures to change gun laws. Although visitors to Virginia can still obtain non-resident permits to carry concealed handguns if they meet the state standards, Chris Cox of the National Rifle Association's Institute for Legislative Action said, "This decision is both dangerous and shameful. At a time when people are scared and desperately need the ability to defend themselves, Herring has chosen the path of making self-defense harder. Agreements with West Virginia, Michigan, Oklahoma, Texas, and Utah will remain in place."
For nearly 40 years, Roberts & Roberts Brokerage has been a trusted source for buying and selling precious metals like gold and silver. They also take Bitcoin for precious metal purchases and have permanently removed the minimum purchase amount for all orders paid in the digital currency. Call Roberts & Roberts today for knowledgeable advice on buying and selling precious metals and a forward-thinking approach to new technologies. 800-874-9760 or visit online at rrbi.co.
Reuters reports the Texas Health Department is cutting off federal funding to a Houston Planned Parenthood affiliate for a nearly 3-decade-old HIV prevention program, according to officials. Chris Van Dusen, the spokesman for the Texas Department of State Health Services, said, "We have the discretion to extend the contract and elected not to. The service will be provided by local health departments in the area." Van Dusen did not elaborate. The contract is federally funded through the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, but managed by the state. In a letter sent to Planned Parenthood Gulf Coast on Monday, state officials said the $600,000 annual grant set to expire December 31st will be cut off indefinitely. The program, which launched in 1988, has administered more than 138,000 HIV tests and identified 1,182 people with the virus. It also tests for syphilis, gonorrhea, chlamydia, and hepatitis C. The Houston area Planned Parenthood affiliate said in a statement, "It's cruel to play games with people's health care," noting that the move was politically motivated. A CDC spokeswoman said the agency does not provide money directly to Planned Parenthood and that the state is within its right to reallocate the money. This has been FPP Radio News, online at fppradio.com.